Hello, and thank you for your interest in the School of Geography at Queen Mary, University of London, and particularly our BSc Environmental Science programme. My name is Dr. Stephen Taylor. I'm the Director of Taught Programmes, Recruitment and Admissions in the School of Geography. And in this short video, I'm going to overview some of the unique features of the course. This will include the structure of the degree programme, the compulsory and optional modules available to you in each year, the immersive field class opportunities that you can take part in, covering both the UK and overseas, and an overview of the kinds of careers that graduates from this programme have gone on to after graduation. I've also illustrated this presentation with a selection of photographs taken by some of those former students during their time on this course to give you a flavour of some of the sights and experiences that you too might encounter at Queen Mary on this degree programme. So let's begin. So firstly, what's so special about the programme? Well, our Environmental Science BSc programme is about developing your knowledge of physical and ecological processes, understanding critical global challenges, including things like climate change, biodiversity loss, environmental degradation, and sustainability. The programme allows you to explore novel management and policy interventions to mitigate environmental hazards and restore damaged ecosystems. It's jointly taught by the School of Geography and the School of Biological and Chemical Sciences. Compulsory foundational modules in both schools are supplemented by a range of exciting optional modules in each year, providing flexibility to tailor your study towards your interests and career goals. You'll have the opportunities to develop both subject-specific and transferable skills, including laboratory analysis, statistical methods, spatial analysis, and geographical information systems, or GIS, as well as effective communication and problem solving, unlocking a wide range of employment options after graduation. You can also explore key environmental and ecological concepts through fieldwork in the UK and destinations further afield, such as the Netherlands and South Africa, before designing your own research project in your final year with guidance and support from our experts. And this is an image taken from one student's final year dissertation project, in this case looking at rivers and waterfalls and the unique ecosystems that form around them. The programme is based in the School of Geography at Queen Mary's Mile End campus in the vibrant heart of East London. And there you will join a learning community of students and academics drawn from over 35 countries across the world. You'll be based in the School of Geography, where you'll have access to a tutor who will keep in contact with you and manage your studies, as well as check in about your well-being, and also have access to key support services, be that professional support in a variety of areas or academic study support. You will also have the unique opportunity to take modules from a set of compulsory and optional classes available in the School of Biological and Chemical Sciences. We've designed this programme around a unique approach to learning, linked to Queen Mary's mission to open the doors of opportunity to all students, regardless of their background or circumstances. We do that by ensuring excellence in education, engagement, learning environment, and employability for all students on all modules, on all programmes. That means that you can expect to learn in different formats, including engaging and interactive large group sessions or lectures, and small collaborative learning groups, be that seminars or tutorials. You'll also learn in different places, whether that's on field classes, in laboratories or seminar rooms, and learn from different people, be that our expert teaching staff, visiting professionals connecting your classroom learning to their professional practice, and also learning from your classmates' experiences and perspectives too. All of this creates a one-of-a-kind learning environment. If that is how you will learn, what you learn is equally important. This degree programme focuses on developing subject knowledge and key skills across 3 years of study. Year 1 is mainly focused on a set of compulsory modules that introduce core topics necessary for success across your degree programme. This is complemented by training in key qualitative and quantitative research methods and compulsory fieldwork within the UK that connects your learning to real-world experiences outside the classroom. Year 2 builds on this core set of modules, introducing you to key subdisciplinary specialisms and areas of interest. You'll also receive advanced training in research design as you start to conduct independent research projects. And there are opportunities for optional UK and overseas fieldwork. Having knowledge of those core topics and subdisciplinary debates then means that you have much wider selection of optional modules in Year 3, where specialist topics come to the fore. There is a compulsory independent dissertation as well on the topic of your choice, developed with input from a specialist supervisor, that showcases your research skills developed across the programme. And this is one of the crowning achievements of many of our students' time at Queen Mary. There are also further optional UK and overseas fieldwork opportunities. Students on a year abroad programme will study overseas in the year between years 2 and 3, always returning to London to complete their studies. Now let's take a look at what you'll explore, discover and engage on the different modules that make up this programme. In Year 1, you'll see that you take 120 credits of compulsory modules. There are no optional modules at this point because it's about building up your core knowledge of key debates that will be necessary to master going into Years 2 and 3. We also recognise that people come from a variety of different educational and disciplinary backgrounds, so training up in key aspects of environmental science is important. You take 120 credits across the year, broken down into a number of smaller modules. So academic study skills, for example, is a tutorial-based module in which you'll work with 1 member of staff and 8 students on a weekly basis to develop and transition into university life. So that will cover things like essay writing skills, reading, referencing, and other key things that you'll need to master heading into the rest of your degree programme. You then have also compulsory modules in School of Biological and Chemical Sciences on evolution and ecology. In geography, you'll be taking compulsory modules on environment and society. We're looking at the interplay between environmental and human worlds. Exploring physical environments, which is about collecting data and seeing physical environments in the flesh through fieldwork. And Earth surface science, looking at key Earth surface processes, like erosion, for example, or the glaciation periods. We'll also have a key module on Introduction to Research Methods, which introduces you to key aspects of qualitative and quantitative research. There you'll be learning about data analysis, qualitative methods such as surveys and interviews, and presenting data and information in visual manners through mapping and geographical information systems. One key module on that programme, and a very popular one, is based in biology and chemistry, which is called ecology. And this module covers the essentials and fundamental concepts of population and community ecology, as well as applied issues such as conservation. There is a field trip to Nettlecombe in Somerset, the field centre there, where students study organisms in their natural environments rather than in the laboratory. In Year 2, again, you take 120 credits of modules, but this time there is optional choice, as well as a certain amount of compulsory modules. You take 60 credits of compulsory modules and 60 optional modules. The compulsory modules focus on research training in geography, particularly looking at environmental research in the laboratory and in the field. This will build upon some of the lessons that you've had in first year, again equipping you to do more independent research and data collection this time. In the School of Biology and Chemical Sciences, you'll also take ecological interactions, building on some of the modules there. And again, in geography, you'll take ecosystem science, an important subject for environmental scientists to have knowledge of. You can then pick from a variety of other optional modules, and many of these are available in our online module directory, but those might include, for example, geospatial science, looking at mapping software, or again, fieldwork modules looking at fragile environments in the UK, mountains, for example, glaciated areas formerly, and also ecological interactions too, which is in biology and chemistry again, which involves another field class. One of our most popular modules, optional modules in geography, is geospatial science, taught by my colleagues Alex Henshaw and Stuart Grieve. This module aims to develop an understanding of the theory and methods involved in the creation, storage, analysis and presentation of geospatial data. Using industry standard software, the module will provide the knowledge and skills to tackle advanced problem solving using geographical information systems. And you get to present information in formats like this. That knowledge is fundamental not only to research in environmental science, but provides a critical skill set used widely within a range of industries, including environmental management, local and national government, the utilities and insurance sector. In year 3, again, 120 credits on the program, this time with a 30 credit compulsory dissertation. This is the capstone project for all of that research training that you've had over the previous 2 years. This is an independent project developed in consultation with a specialist supervisor in which you'll design a research project, collect and analyze data, either in the field or the laboratory, and then present that information in the form of a dissertation. Alongside that, there are optional modules to be taken within geography and within the School of Biological and Chemical Sciences. In geography, those modules might look like environmental pollution, looking at contaminants in the natural world, nature-based climate solutions, or climate change and climate policy, looking at these key debates, as well as other issues like flood risk management and modelling. In the School of Biological and Chemical Sciences, there are optional modules including savanna ecology and conservation, which includes a field class to South Africa, and also behavioural ecology. One of our most popular modules in geography in the 3rd year is climate change and climate policy, which is taught by my colleague Andrew Russell. Andy came to Queen Mary from government departments who have been working on climate change and climate policy, and he brings that knowledge and experience and set of contacts into this module in terms of designing classes which speak to those policy debates and also ensuring that our graduates are aware of how policy works in practice. The policy and societal response to climate emergency, the module argues, requires a sort of reimagining and redesign of our infrastructure and behaviours. And the module examines how we got to this point, from the Industrial Revolution to contemporary climate negotiation, what the future will look like under different climate change scenarios, and finally how the transition to net zero and our adaptations to increased climate risk need to be implemented in the UK and globally to manage the crisis both adequately and fairly. Field class opportunities are an essential part of an environmental science degree, putting your learning into practice and in understanding the different environmental and ecological spaces which are so important for this scientific world. We think it's an important part of the degree program, and we've implemented fieldwork across all of the different stages of the degree program. Because it creates subject knowledge, it allows you to contextualize your learning in the real world, and also you can benefit from collecting skills in things like environmental data collection and field work. So whether it's filming leopards in South Africa on savanna ecology, or looking for seals in Scotland and scouting for snails in Somerset, our field trips will give you a range of different practical skills as well as being an unforgettable experience. Our compulsory UK-based fieldwork won't cost you anything, but optional overseas fieldwork trips do have a cost to students. Our fieldwork destinations do vary year on year and are subject to availability. We're always adding new fieldwork opportunities as well, so look out for more information on those programs as you start your degree. At the end of your 3 years, thinking about careers is so important, and across your degree program, before your time is up at Queen Mary, we are really ensuring that our graduates are thinking about employment and careers. In the School of Geography, we have a dedicated careers advisor who will be working with our environmental science students to deliver lectures and tutorials on career choice, finding work experience, and presenting your degree skills to an employer at interview. Both the School of Geography and the School of Biological and Chemical Sciences have careers consultants who can offer this specialist advice and organise subject-specific events. So, for example, in November 2022, we gathered a series of alumni from this course and others to talk about careers in the sustainability sector. Our Queen Mary Careers team can also offer specialist advice on choosing a career path, finding work experience, internships and graduate jobs, as well as providing feedback on CVs, cover letters and application forms. Our careers advisor, who's on the image in front of you, also offers interview coaching to students in the school. This program will equip you with advanced environmental understanding and practical skills, ready for employment across different sectors. And many of our graduates use their scientific knowledge directly to inform policy or carry out analysis. Others take their transferable skills into diverse careers from business to health. Our recent graduates have been hired by Citizens UK, Deloitte, Environment Agency, Jacobs, the Ordnance Survey, and WWF. And here's one example of a successful graduate from this program reflecting on their time at Queen Mary and how studying on this program at the university opened doors for them after their time studying. This is Kana Alam, who's an assistant producer for BBC Education. This is how she writes about her course. I love the people on my course. Some of them have become my best friends and we're still in touch with one another. There was something really comforting and inspiring about being friends with people who care about the same stuff as you. And at the time, climate change wasn't as mainstream as it is now. It's also something that seemed like Queen Mary just brought the nicest people together, and that made the whole experience so enjoyable. And her role at BBC Education now involves communicating environmental science to younger audiences through film and through various different media. And here you'll see she's meeting King Charles III to talk a little bit more about food waste. There is a much longer interview with this former student on our website, and you can access this via the link on the screen. We also have a number of different students from this programme and others reflecting on the skills, experiences and attributes that they developed at the school that were essential in transitioning to rewarding graduate roles after completing their studies. Please do take a read and see where studying on this degree programme might take you. I do hope that you found this short programme overview to be informative and that what I've shared will help you make a decision about whether this programme is right for you. It may be that you have more questions about the programme, living and studying in London at Queen Mary, or about accepting your offer to study with us. Myself and other colleagues in the school want to answer any questions that you have, big or small, so that you can make a fully informed choice about studying at university. Our Offer Holder Day programme provides lots of opportunities to ask questions to staff who teach on this degree programme, and current students too. You can also email us any questions that you have using the email address on screen. That's geogugadm@qmul.ac.uk. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you in a classroom on campus soon.